less than 24 hours after the sun set on the Bill Belichick place as Belichick's successor. On Friday, the Patriots named Mayo as the 15th head coach in franchise history. The 37-year-old inside linebackers coach played all 8 years of his career in New England and has been a member of the Patriots coaching staff since 2019. In Washington, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport is reporting that the Commanders are working to hire Adam Peters as their new general manager. Peters began his career in 2003, spending time with the Patriots and Broncos before becoming the 49ers assistant general manager in 2021. And NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo is reporting that the Titans will interview Raiders interim head coach Antonio Pierce this weekend for their vacant head coaching position. Pierce led the Raiders to a 5-4 record to close out the 2023 season. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Chris Brockman here from the world-famous Rich Eisen Show, and the playoffs are now. The stakes are higher than they've ever been, and there's no better way to turn the playoff football's big game energy into 100 times your money than Prize Picks. Just select 2 or more players. Pick more or less their projection for a wide variety of stats and place their entry. Boom! It's that easy. You could turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what makes Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Get in the lab and cook up your winning entry. Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks is matching your first deposit of up to $100 when you download the Prize Picks app and use the code PRIMETIME. That's code PRIMETIME on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the CIF and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
And it is, 7:31 in the morning. It is a Saturday morning. We are working on the weekend. It is a holiday weekend, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Monday. Got your birthdays today, the January 13th birthdays. Actor Charlie Brill, he's 86 today. Billy Gray, he was in The Father Knows Best. He was the son on The Father Knows Best. He's 86 now. Guitarist Trevor Rabin of Yes is 70 years old today. Kevin Anderson, he was in Nothing Sacred. 64 today. Julia Louise Dreyfus, she was in Veep, and she was Ellen and Seinfeld. She is 63 today. Singer Graham Suggs McPherson is 63. Country singer Trace Adkins, 62 today. Penelope Ann Miller is 60. Patrick Dempsey is 58. Actress Suzanne Cryer, she was in Silicon Valley and Two Guys and a Girl. I bet she was the girl. She's 57. Tracy Bingham of Baywatch is 56. Actor Keith Coogan in The Adventures in Babysitting is 54 today. Writer-producer, very, 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 well, not very talented, Shonda Rhimes. She wrote Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice. She's 54 today. Nicole Eggert, also of Baywatch, she and Charles in Charge. She's 52. Ross McCall was in White Collar and a Band of Brothers. He's 48. Michael Pena, he was in American Hustle. He's 48 today. Orlando Bloom is married to Katy Perry. He's 47. And actor Bo Murchoff of A Good Trouble and Desperate Housewives is 35 today. And Miley Cyrus's ex, Liam Hemsworth, he was also in the Hunger Games. He's 34 today. So there you go. We got the local birthdays coming up next.
If you've got traveling in mind, well, take the KXO website with you. KXORadio.com. Local news, weather, important stuff. KXORadio.com.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Amanda Pitones, Akara Mecurial, Irma Perez, Liz Avila, Ashley Miller, Alma Hernandez, Micaela Whitman, Elizabeth Sanchez, Julie Chavez, George Valenzuela, Dalton Curtis Gilder, Jacob Zambrano, Monica Masorini, Jacob Simon, Tricia McCann. We have Hector Tavares, Jesus Licea, Stephen Parson, Abby Forong, Aida Castañeda, Cynthia Flores, Laura Silva, Miranda Guillen, Tom Young, Mark Ramirez, and Megan Cardenas. Happy birthday to one and all.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And before we get to the World California News headlines, got your border weight update. It's brought to you by Coldwell Banker Yuma Foothills Realty. If you're relocating to Yuma, they have a full inventory available in the Yuma area. Give them a call, 928-342-0277. Downtown Port of Entry has 8 lanes open with a 30 to 35-minute wait, 10 to 15-minute wait in the Sentry lanes, no wait if you're walking across. Eastport, the Gateway Port, 30 to 35-minute wait in the regular lanes, 25 to 30-minute wait in the 3 ready lanes, no wait at the East Sentry lane. That's it. That's your border weight update brought to you by brought to you by Coldwell Banker, Yuma Foothills Realty. If you're relocating to anywhere in the state of Arizona, Coldwell Banker, Yuma Foothills Realty can take care of all your needs. Visit their website, yumafoothillsrealty.com. Hablamos Español. We do. And we've got your World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Heavy snow, freezing rain, and brutally cold temperatures are affecting millions in the nation. Zach Taylor is at the National Weather Service.
We're in the midst of a wide-reaching, coast-to-coast active winter weather pattern. Virtually every state under some sort of winter weather headline, ranging from blizzard warnings to winter storm warnings, as well as wind chill warnings and extreme cold. So several storm systems are impacting the United States, and that looks to continue at least through early next week.
In Taiwan, voters have handed an unprecedented third term to the Democratic Progressive Party. CBS's Lucy Kraft.
The next president will be its current vice president, 64-year-old William Lai. Vilified by Beijing, Lai pledged to protect Taiwan from Chinese threats and intimidation.
More escalation in the Middle East after a new U.S. strike against Iran-backed Houthi militants who are vowing a strong response. CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Another powerful winter storm is coming into Northern California. Meteorologist Craig Shoemaker with the National Weather Service in Sacramento says snow levels will start out around 4,000 feet Friday night, but will rise today.
Some very heavy snow, especially above 6,000 feet, where we could get anywhere from 1 to 2 feet of snow. 1 to 3 inch an hour rates will be possible.
Officials say 66-year-old Kenneth Kidd was caught in an avalanche as wide as half a football field at Palisades, Tahoe, Wednesday morning and was killed. In Point Reyes Station, where Kidd lived, his neighbor says she's in shock.
We've been neighbors for over 20 years, and he's always been a wonderful neighbor, and I'm just devastated that that happened.
Los Angeles County health officials say diners should be cautious before eating raw oysters, as 27 people have gotten sick in 4 restaurants in the area. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is now time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors. In the Brawley Auto Center on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the news this morning, today is a Monday. Well, no, it's not Monday. It's Saturday. Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's a holiday, state and a federal holiday, local as well. Local, state, and federal agencies and departments will be closed on Monday. That includes banks, schools, local government offices, including the county and Imperial Irrigation District. The holiday is not considered a drinking holiday, and local law enforcement has not said if increases in patrols would be implemented this holiday weekend. Heidi Rodriguez of El Centro has been reappointed to the State Board of Education, where she has served since 2020. Rodriguez has been a teacher at Central Union High School District since 2005. She was a teacher at Holtville High School from 2003 to 2005. Rodriguez was a teacher at El Palo Alto Academy from 2001 to 2003. She is a member of the California Teachers Association, Journalism Education Association, and National Council for the Social Studies. Rodriguez earned a master's degree, a Master's of Arts degree in education from Stanford University, and a Bachelor of Science degree in social science from San Diego State University. Position requires Senate confirmation, and the compensation is $100 per diem. Rodriguez is a registered Democrat. Congratulations, Haiti. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the crash victims and their families were recognized and remembered Thursday night. Candlelight vigil was held at the Plaza Park kiosk in Brawley, very well attended. It was in honor of the 4 teenage victims of the January 8th collision at Cattle Call Park. The families of the victims attended the vigil that featured several speakers and mariachi music. The identities of the 4 victims have not officially been released out of respect for the families. Brawley Police Department has said they would not be releasing the victims' names. Salton Sea Bird Festival is today. Bird watchers from near and far are expected to attend. 2024 Bird Festival is being held. The main event will be held at the Salton Sea State Recreation Area at North Shore, and side events at the Sonny Bono Salton Sea National Wildlife Refuge in Calipatria, with activities scheduled throughout the day until 4 o'clock this afternoon. There will be Salton Sea talks, bird walks, bird photography classes, guided tours, and we can visit their website for more information, or just head on over there since it's already underway. IB Desert Museum is planning a hike this morning. It'll take us, it's been a special Saturday hike. The Imperial Valley Desert Museum lowlanders will walk the shoreline at Sonny Bono Salton Sea National Wildlife Refuge Rock Hill Trail. hikers will learn about the Imperial Valley volcano and how the Salton Sea was created. The hike will start at 8 o'clock this morning. It's going to get underway shortly. At the Sonny Bono Visitor Center on West Sinclair Road in Calipatria, 2024 Salton Sea Bird Festival, again, is also underway in that area. That's it. That's a look at page 1 of the local news, the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is time for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Outreach workers find a body. It was discovered Wednesday afternoon. Catholic Charities homeless outreach workers were checking on the unhoused in Brawley when they entered a tent near the Walmart Center near Highway 86. They discovered a man who was not breathing. A man was later pronounced dead at the scene. The county coroner's office described the man as being in his 60s. They said he had been identified, but they could not release his name because next of kin has not been notified. They said the cause of death had not been determined, but there were no visible signs of foul play. They could not say how long the man had been dead before the body was found. Intercare announces a new VP, a Vice President, Chief Project Officer. He is Dr. Conrado Barzaga. He is joining the organization as its new Vice President and Chief Project Officer, effective January 15th. That's Monday. Dr. Barzaga, who has been recognized with prestigious awards and in the media for his extensive expertise in healthcare and community advocacy, will oversee the Intercare projects, key projects in both Imperial and Riverside counties. The doctor most recently served as CEO of the Desert Healthcare District and Foundation in the Coachella Valley. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has a happy hour every single day from 3 to 6 with specials on fried machaca burrito bites, RV nachos, mini tostadas, and more. Plus $2 off tall beers and shot and drink specials. Ready for a fast and inexpensive lunch? Get one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink for only $8 to $10. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 62 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 34. National Weather Service says the well below normal temperatures over the past several days will improve day to day into next week as high pressure slowly builds into the region. Temperatures will warm to around seasonal normals early next week with the highs in the upper 60s and continue to warm through the rest of the week as readings easily top 70 degrees later next week. Dry conditions under clear to mostly clear skies will continue through next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 65. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 40. Winds will be calm throughout the night. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 71. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 43. West and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Martin Luther King Day, Monday. Sunny skies. Highs right near 71. South to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now, it's still a bit nippy out there. 34 degrees, 67% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still moderate in Calexico. Air quality is still good for the rest of the region. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is now time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Wild card weekend, NFL playoffs get underway today. KXO is going to have all the games, every single one of them, right through the Super Bowl. The wild card weekend starts today, like I said. Saturday, 2 games. Cleveland Browns, they're taking on the Houston Texans at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Miami Dolphins go against the Kansas City Chiefs. That's at 5 this evening. Sunday is a triple header. Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Buffalo Bills. That's the morning game. The middle game, Packers at the Cowboys. And the late game will be the Rams at the Detroit Lions. Monday, a playoff game, unusual, but yeah, they're going to have one. Monday, Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be on the air at 4:30 Monday afternoon, late Monday afternoon. In the NBA, it was the Kings over the 76ers beat the Kings 112-93. Pacers got by the Hawks 126-108. Rockets beat the Pistons 112-110. It was the Heat over the Magic 99-96. Warriors got by the Bulls 140-131. Clippers defeated the Grizzlies 128-119. Timberwolves defeated the Trailblazers 116-93. Spurs got by the Hornets 135-99. Jazz, they defeated the Raptors 145-113. And the Nuggets defeated the Pelicans by a score of 125-113. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in the world of the hockey, National Hockey League had a couple of games. The Predators beat the Stars 6-3. The Flyers and the Wild went into overtime. Flyers won that game 4-3. Golf. Everything is in Australia right now. Everybody's warming up for the Australian Open, which is next week. Jiri Lehecka, he beat Jack Draper in the Adelaide for the first ATP title. Carlos Alcaraz, he is keen to face Novak Djokovic for the Australian Open title. That is quite an ego there, because they have to make it first. Once they get there, Novak Djokovic, he is downplaying that his wrist concerns ahead of the Australian Open. He had wrist problems earlier in the warm-ups matches that he was playing in. In golf, Tommy Fleetwood surged into the lead in the Dubai Invitational after shooting an 8 under 63 in the third round Saturday early this morning. The overtake Rory McIlroy by 1 stroke. And it was, according to sources, Antonio Pierce is a leading candidate for the Raiders, even though he is still interviewing with other teams. He was named, he's the interim coach for the Raiders, and he's on top of the choices to be the permanent coach. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Washington's Kalen DeBoer, who guided the Huskies to a Pac-12 championship and a spot in the college football playoff national championship game this past season, was named the next head coach at Alabama, according to the school announcement yesterday. The Bulls celebrated their inaugural class of the for the organization's new Ring of Honor during a halftime Friday night's game against the Golden State Warriors. The ceremony took a turn when some fans loudly booed Jerry Krause, former Chicago general manager who had died in 2017. The first Ring of Honor class included 13 men and the entire 1995-96 team, which went 72-10 and won the NBA championship. Washington quarterback, again, college football, the Washington quarterback, Will Rogers, entered his name in the transfer portal Friday night, making the second time in the past 2 months that he has been in the portal. Will apparently having a hard time making up his mind. Pete Carroll's 14-year run as the Seattle Seahawks coach ended Wednesday when the team owner Jody Allen announced that he's transitioning into an advisory role with the organization, but not before Carroll fought hard to keep his job. The challenge in making his case to ownership, according to Carroll, was that they're not football people, so they don't really know what they're doing. Charlotte, as a Charlotte Hornets All-Star guard, LaMelo Ball returns from a 6-week absence. The NBA will allow him to keep uncovered a tattoo below his left ear that previously had been considered a violation of league rules against commercial logos, according to sources. And right-hander Jordan Hicks and the San Francisco Giants are in agreement on a 4-year, $44 million contract, with the plan being to convert him from the bullpen into a full-time starter. And that's it. That's a look at sports. Sports this morning, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we are now ready for your financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. The stocks finished mixed on Friday, shedding earlier gains as big bank results failed to lift hopes for a robust quarterly earnings season. But the S&P closed the week in a positive territory after a rough start to 2024. Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 0.3% or more than 100 points. Benchmark S&P 500 gained 0.1%, where the tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite closed just over the flat line. So not great news, but not bad news. Okay, well, you got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 62 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 34. National Weather Service says the well below normal temperatures over the past several days will improve day to day into next week as high pressure slowly builds into the region. Temperatures will warm to around seasonal normals early next week, with the highs in the upper 60s, and continue to warm through the rest of the week as readings easily top 70 degrees later next week. Dry conditions under clear to mostly clear skies will continue through next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 65. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 40. Winds will be calm throughout the night. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 71. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 43. West and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Martin Luther King Day, Monday. Sunny skies. Highs right near 71. South to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 42 degrees in Yuma, 43 in Indio, 27 degrees up on the mountain in Campo, really cold up there, 41 degrees in Mexicali, 35 in Nyland, 34 degrees at the county airport, 67% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Calexico. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck. Have fun and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
It is 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California. Time for CBS News.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Allison Keys. The National Weather Service is warning of life-threatening cold in St. Louis and possible wind chills of minus 50 across the Dakotas as the nation deals with a brutal wave of Arctic storms. Meteorologist Zach Taylor.
We're looking at the ongoing winter storm that brought heavy snow to much of the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. That storm system continues to move through Michigan this morning, where there is a light to moderate snowfall continuing across portions of Wisconsin and Michigan, as well as some really strong winds associated with that strong low pressure system. So there is still some risk of blizzard conditions across the plains and to Iowa this morning.
It is so cold in Iowa that even presidential hopefuls are taking note amid a frenzied last-minute push before Monday's Republican caucuses. CBS's Bradley Blackburn.
Former President Trump canceled some Saturday events with fears supporters could get frostbite while waiting to get in. Ron DeSantis also canceled events, but he did visit his Iowa campaign headquarters to encourage caucus goers to show up. Parts of the state saw nearly a foot of snow on Friday ahead of a deep freeze.
President Biden says the U.S. has delivered a private message to Iran over the Iran-backed Houthi attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea after the U.S. carried out another attack in Yemen overnight. CBS's Christina Raffini explains.
In Yemen's capital Friday, action sparked a reaction.
Large protests following the U.S. and UK-led strikes on more than 30 Houthi rebel targets. Retaliation for the Iranian-backed group's targeting of shipping vessels in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden.
In Taiwan, a new president elected after China warned voters not to support him. Shama Halil is at the BBC.
Supporters celebrate the news of William Lai's victory. Mr. Lai thanked the people for writing a new chapter on Taiwanese democracy. The jubilation of the party's headquarters is happening amid a very tense geopolitical backdrop. At the heart of this election is the U.S. and China's battle for regional influence in the Indo-Pacific.
President Biden says the U.S. is not supporting the independence of Taiwan. There's some tennis on tap in Australia. Reporter Scott Mayman.
Australia's Thanasi Kokonakis says it's personal to him.
Play in front of friends and family, play with that extra little chip on my shoulder, that extra bit of energy.
And fellow Aussie Alex Diminor says losing Rafael Nadal from the event changes the feeling.
Disappointing that he's not going to be able to make it.
An extra day has been added to the schedule. That's in case of rain delay.
The NFL playoffs start this afternoon with the Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans. Kansas City and Miami play tonight in near record cold. Fans can bring blankets. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Progressive presents Precious Moments.
Yeah, I caught my first fish, Dad.
Great job, buddy. He's a beauty.
Thanks for taking me fishing. Love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
The exchange you just heard didn't actually happen, but it could. Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive, and you could use the savings to make sure the boat's always ready for those magical father-son moments. Who knows, maybe someday he'll actually like fishing. So keep the dream alive and the savings coming with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste, so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Travelers around the world are wreaking havoc these days.
More and more travelers are behaving badly in the air and then again on the ground. People are now being arrested, fined, and in some cases jailed for outrageous behavior, ranging from outbursts and rages on planes to defacing or disrespecting monuments on the ground. Now at least one city is trying to do something about it. In Japan, the city of Kyoto has now published a code of conduct for tourists. Is it being enforced? Not exactly. But hotels and restaurants are following the code by training staff to make contact with visitors and then engaging in direct conversations that lead to persuasive suggestions of behavior. Peter Greenberg, travel editor, CBS News.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
More kudos for the movie Barbie, which was among films honored Friday at the American Film Institute Awards. Other movies recognized include American Fiction. I'm Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive